Good morning. I know I'm in my pajamas, but I decided I'm going to stay at home and relax today and work on some videos, so bear with me. I have not done a twin flame reading in a long time. Just because of where I was at in my journey, I didn't know exactly how to approach it. Because I didn't want to add to the fear-based energy that people already have, the twin flame obsession. But since I have, cleared that myself, I was really guided this morning to make one. And I'm using my Sex Tarot deck. I was guided to use this one. To give you guys an idea of what the energy is and some clarity that I have received as to this journey. So with that being said, give me some cards for my viewers about twin flames. You're the one that wanted me to do this reading, so do support me. Give me the cards so I can give the most clear message about what is going on energetically. Need some more cards for my viewers for twin flame messages today. There we go. I'm a little nervous. I haven't done this for a while, but I try to get out of doing it. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Like, yes, you are. All right. I always do what I'm told now, so. All right, let me pull some oracle cards as well. Give me some cards for my viewers so I can give the best possible. That one does not want to go in the deck. And I found when they don't want to go back in the deck, I should probably take it. Which is Oracle. And I got two, and I'm going to go ahead and take both of those. It's a little dark in here. The sun is not shining in my living room yet. Vampire Oracle for my twin flame viewers. Those of you that are on a twin flame journey or think that you might be. It's one thing that I've learned, and I'm not trying to take away from anybody, because everyone is and has a twin flame, but everyone is not on a twin flame journey at this time. There's a lot of twin flame groupies, and I'm not taking away from that. But if you are on a twin flame journey, you definitely know, because you are evolving, you are growing, and you are changing. You are getting better, so to speak. Although I know it's really hard, sometimes we stay stuck. I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card too. But this journey is not about romance. It's about evolution. It's about spiritual awakening. And if you're not doing either of those things, then you need to consider the fact that you may just be in a codependent relationship with all the lower vibrations that come with it. The fear, which I understand there's a lot of fear on the twin flame journey, but it's different. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. And basically with this picture, see how she sees her male reflection, kind of this male reflection in the mirror? I really feel like this is a really good card to really symbolize what's going on with the two halves of one soul. There are not two separate souls here. There is one soul. And you see how the reflection is? See, the twin flame is like a reverse mirror. Whatever your energy is, they're going to show you. So if you are scared of rejection, or if you feel like your twin flame will reject you, guess what? That's what you need to work on, because that's what they're going to do. That's what they're here for. They're not here to comfort, to make you, feel safe and cozy and fuzzy and warm. They're here to turn over every aspect of your life and really get you to look at yourself. It's about doing your work. Hold on, I'm going to turn on the light. Although I don't think it's going to help very much because my lighting in here is not very good. So if the sun's not shining, it's really kind of hard. But I like to do my readings in the morning when I have the most energy, so I apologize. That helped a little bit. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. I didn't even know who I was at the beginning of this journey. I thought I was somebody else. I did. And, you will really start to step into who you really truly are by releasing those things that you're not. That over-pleasing. I know, for me, I wanted to be, this perfect person, this perfect woman that nobody, he wouldn't want to leave. And so I really put on a lot of fronts. And it's not an attractive energy. In fact, it's very repelling when you are not your authentic self. Like I said, this journey involves a lot of soul searching. We have the wheel. You are not going to embark on a twin flame journey until you are ready. Your soul is always ready, okay? The soul is powerful. But we came here, we incarnated here to experience things. That is the goal. We came here to experience different things. And until you have experienced enough that your soul is actually guiding you, you're actually ready to embark on a twin flame journey, you won't be. So basically everything that's happened to you in your life up until the point where you had soul recognition in another person, your soul recognized itself and that energy that was activated, everything led you here. So a lot of us had, difficult experiences, not to be judged, because that is what we're here for. We have the stork. And the stork is all about, this is kind of that energy that I was picking up on, that delivery, think about a stork, it brings a baby. Your soul brought your other half of your soul to you in physical form. And when you met, this energy got activated, which is why, the whole honeymoon period with the twin flame is really brief. When you first get together, and it's just like the most amazing thing in the world. It feels like home. And then the triggering starts. It's because that energy has built up to a point where it repels. But your soul knew that you were ready to embark on this journey, and you are, and it's not going to go anywhere. You can run, you can hide, you can block, you can do whatever it is you're going to do, and it's still going to get brought to you over and over again. You see the person's name. For me, I see his name. I hear his name daily. I see his area code everywhere, his phone number. He lives in another state. So it's just, a lot of things that will keep you on this journey. It's not going anywhere. And we have the Fool. And the traditional tarot, the Fool, he's this person here. This is the 0 card. This is the very first card. Sets out to embark on this adventure. Just all fears aside, just goes all in. And then he has all these different adventures, all these different things. And so this is basically, you know, like ground zero. This is basically where you started at. You just jumped all in and you were like, wow, this is amazing. Now, all of your fears built up and really started to repel because we have this reverse mirror, remember? Um, Eventually, after you clear all of your fears and you've faced everything that you need to face, that is creating these physical relating experiences with the physical form of the twin flame that you don't like. Now, understand they're all necessary. You may not like them, but they're necessary. You can get back to this again. It'll be like it was in the beginning, only without the fears. But let this not be your end goal. Because if this is your end goal, then you're missing the point of this journey. Altar dedication. The twin flame is the only thing that we cannot consciously manifest. You can manifest money, you can manifest soulmates, you can manifest a house, a car, whatever it is you want. But you cannot consciously manifest doing, you know, magic and, you know, affirmations, whatever it is you're trying to do. You cannot consciously manifest the twin flame. And why not? Because the twin flame is you. How can you manifest yourself? What you need to do is to focus on yourself and love yourself more, because remember, we have a reverse mirror here. And the more that you love yourself and the more that you take care of yourself, the more that will reflect in that reverse mirror. The goal is not to focus on the twin flame because you're focusing outside of yourself. The goal is to pull it inward and to focus on yourself. All right, we have the Four of Swords. If you can grasp this, if you can understand that the more you sit around and wait and pine and cry in misery over the situation, it's not going anywhere. It's not moving forward. And the reason why it's not is because both of these parts of the soul are supposed to experience things. I mean, you may look at your twin flame, he may be with, or she may be with someone else. You're like, what the hell? And you're sitting at home just waiting, like, why aren't they coming towards me? I don't understand. Because you're both supposed to be experiencing you as well. And the more you sit around and wait to do this, I mean, imagine this scenario. You know, imagine the two of you are always together because you're one soul. You're always together. And you incarnated here to learn what isn't love so that you can make your way back to what is love. And how do you learn what isn't love? By experiencing these karmic relationships, which, you know, I don't like to use that term, but it's necessary because you can't teach each other that. Why can't you teach each other that? Because you are love. Witch's Cottage, security. You have to find your own security and your own peace because your twin flame cannot do that for you, because that takes away from this journey of what we're here to do. So if you're looking, I used to, you know, look to mine, you know, for like any type of comfort when I needed it, and it just wasn't there. And I used to feel some kind of way about this. But then I learned to do that for myself. And so now I'm thankful. I'm like, how much love did that take? Because it's not that they don't love us, because they do a whole lot, but they know what they have to do. And most of the time it's subconsciously, just because of the energy. This is what the energy brings forward. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles. You know, and I really, with this card, you see how he's kind of looking in and she's here and she's drinking. And he just looks a hot damn mess. Like he just wants to get to her so bad. But, you know, she's going through something right now and he can't help. And it's really driving him crazy that he can't help. He really wants her to step into her own power. and see past the physical illusions and see why everything has had to happen the way that it has so that they can be together. He actually wants it. I mean, he wants it really, really bad, but she can't see it because it's all just an illusion. And to clarify that card, we have Hunter, Aggressor, Tracker, and Provider. So your twin flame's always been there in the background, rooting for you, cheering for you. You have to release any type of jealousy that you have on this journey. Because that will eat you alive. You know, whatever, stop worrying about what your twin flame is doing, saying, thinking, feeling. Just stop it because it's not productive. Worry about what you're doing, saying, thinking, feeling. And understand the twin flame wants you bad. I mean, you know, so many times they sit up, they watch us on social media, even though they blocked us, you know, we're like, they don't give a shit. How many times have you said, it doesn't give a shit? That's not true. It's just the opposite. But, you know, just imagine, like I said, the two of you are together this whole time. You're having all these experiences with other people, other things, doing great things. Learning lots, and it's really not learning, it's remembering, because spiritual awakening is about remembering, and the whole time really wanting to be with you. Judgment. You know, when I see this card, I do see three people, and basically what I see are, you know, the illusion of two separate bodies, and then the soul, which is always together. The illusion is that there's two of you, and there's really not. So you really have to collapse that duality. That yes, you seemingly have like two physical bodies, but the energy that you guys have, the soul energy, responds to one another. Now, would your soul energy respond to one another if you were not one being? Ask yourself that. We have Madonna of Roses, Heart of a Warrior. Being on a twin flame journey takes a lot of courage, and you really have to start seeing things differently. Okay, we are here to collapse and dismantle the old paradigm of fear-based relationships, of you're mine and nobody else's. And you better not leave me, and you are here to make me feel some kind of way. Those are lower vibrational connections of which the twin flame cannot exist or come together in that old paradigm. We're here to create a new paradigm where two people are free in love. And, you know, there's freedom, and nobody's worried about what the other one is doing. You know, and if they're going to leave, and you know, you're all right by yourself because you're whole and complete. This is the new paradigm that we're moving into, and it's going to take a lot of courage because it's so foreign, it feels so strange. We have the Five of Wands. This card is kind of interesting. You know, you have the couple making out here, and then you got somebody that's watching. To clarify that card, we have, it is safe for you to love. Open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I am going to pull an energy oracle card for this card here. And we have anxiety. So basically what I'm getting with this card is this is not an actual person watching on. I know everybody's like, oh, is it the karmic watching? You know, I mean, like, what's thinking, is it like karmic's watching? You know, they don't want us to be together. How many times have you thought that? That's like not even true. Nobody can keep you and your twin flame apart because you're already together. Nobody. In fact, once you balance out this energy, and you do it for you, not to be with this person, there's nothing that's going to stop you guys from being together. But this is that fear-based energy watching on. This is the ego. This is the ego watching on and really creating a lot of havoc. You got to train your ego to take a back seat and do what it's told. The ego doesn't completely die because the ego is needed. And the ego is necessary in having physical relating experiences with the twin flame in this realm that we're in right here, in this matrix where we're simulating our reality. The ego is used for that. But the ego has to be trained to do what it's told and to release any type of fears or anxiety around it and realize that it is safe to love and to really let your inhibitions go and just tell yourself, fuck it. Fuck it. It is what it is. And, you know, you have to get to the point where you're like, look, you know, this is not the most important thing in the world to me. You know, my ascension, my spiritual growth, my mental health, my emotional health is the most important thing in the world to me. And that is how you attract the twin flame, the physical form of the twin flame. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you would like to have a personal reading, those are $40 right now. I take a variety of payments. I'll include my email address in the description of the video. And also be sure and stop by and like my new Facebook page. I'll include that link as well. Thank you for watching.